Congratulations on the IPO of El Pollo Loco on Friday. First question for you, what are you going to do with the proceeds from the sale?
Well, thank you. We're very excited for EPL. The proceeds will be used to pay down debt. That's our goal. In fact, if you looked 9 months ago at the company, we had about $40 million of interest that we were paying annually. We refinanced in the fall. That took it down by about $20 million. Again, all the proceeds from the IPO will take that down, that interest down about another $10 million, and free up our cash flow for growth, because that's our real focus now.
Yeah, I would love for you to talk more about the growth potential. El Pollo Loco is a chain that a lot of our viewers out on the West Coast are familiar with, but you really haven't had any footprint here in the East Coast. I know a couple of years ago the chain had more franchises in more states than you do now. Is this something that you want to go national with?
Well, I think, first of all, ultimately, I think it has national potential. Nationally, we see an additional 1,900 units potential, and that's in addition to our current 400 plus units. But we're gonna focus on the Southwest right now and expand concentrically from there. We are going to enter a new market in the fall, Houston. We'll enter that at September, end of September, October. So that'll be our first new market. But we're going to stay in the Southwest and focus right there for now.
I think some would compare El Pollo Loco to other quote-unquote chicken companies like KFC and Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. Others might say that you're more like a Chipotle or a Qdoba because you've got the Mexican theme. And I know that the food has gotten raves, very positive mentions in Consumer Reports. What makes you different and sets you apart?
Well, first of all, we think we're uniquely differentiated, that we have our flame-grilled citrus marinated chicken is our hero product, and then it's the Mexican entrees that we take that chicken, chop it right in front of you in what we call the theater of chicken, and make our chicken meals and our Mexican entrees. So we think our food is really, and we call our positioning QSR Plus, because we think we provide that food quality of fast casual, comparable to a Chipotle or Panera or that quality of food. Yet we give that to you at the speed, convenience, and value that you'd get in a QSR.
I look at something like a Potbelly and Noodles. Those shares have really come down after a lot of euphoria. Are you concerned at all that today is the best it's going to get and that maybe investors start to sour on the story?
No, well, we're interested obviously in the long-term shareholder value, and we think today's indications are, we've just finished our 2-week roadshow and explaining our brand, that unique differentiated position, the trend of the consumer towards higher quality food and healthy food. We think that's really what resonated with investors, and we think the future is very bright for El Pollo Loco.
Every time I have mentioned El Pollo Loco to friends, family members, and even colleagues here at CNN that we're going to be writing and following this company, the inevitable response was Los Pollos Hermanos. So are you getting confused with the fictional chain from Breaking Bad at all? I'd have to think that it comes up.
Yeah, it certainly came up a few times when we were on the road show, and we think it's funny, but you got to come try our food.
Well, it's as long as you don't go and become part of a mysterious German conglomerate like that firm did on the show, then I think
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yes.
We've got too much opportunity ahead of us here.